I see people all the time who are just like us, and this has been like a goal for at least probably like 5 or 6 years that we've wanted to do this. And I don't think either one of us thought that this was really, I mean, we knew we wanted it to happen, but it's really weird when it does happen. My name is Kat, and this is another episode of our little home on the ridge. Today I'm in my backyard. This is what my backyard looks like. How amazing is that? We have over 10 acres, less than 40. One day I might go over the details of exactly what we have, but I'm just trying to give you some hope in this video. So how do you buy a homestead with little to no money? I know tons of people talk about this sort of thing, and you know, everyone has their own experience. So today I'll share with you some things we learned. It was a work in progress. We didn't realize it was going to be about, I think, 2 years. I started in 18, 19, 20. Wow, so it was almost 3 years from when we decided we wanted to buy, right? And we thought it was going to happen a lot sooner. But we were only actively looking, though, for about 8 months. I think it ended up being about 8 months of us actively looking. So don't lose hope, all right? This is just our own story, and I'm going to share with you the exact details. So we'll cut to the chase right now. In order to I'm going to talk about a very specific way to buy your homestead with little to no money, and I'm talking about from anywhere from $0 to maybe $2,000. That's all you have, right? So pardon me, I'm going to be looking down at my paper because there's just a lot of information, and I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. So there's many first-time home buyer programs, and that is what we use. That was our exact experience that we got to, that made us get to this point. Okay, so there's the FHA loans, there's USDA, there's conventional, there's one called a conventional 97 loan, and there's Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and I kid you not, there is like, I was looking them up today, and there is so many first-time homebuyer loans. You just have to find the one that works for you and your situation. And we wanted to use USDA. That was like the one loan we wanted, and the reason was because USDA, what they do, if you have a good enough credit score and you qualify, you have zero down payment, because the down payment is put into your big loan of the whole thing. So it just gets into your mortgage, I guess. It's just with your mortgage payment, and it's really a beautiful thing. All right, so now let's get to the part where you guys want to know, how do I get the house with the land, right? In order to buy the home with land, the home has to have more value than the land. So with us, we kept joking around. They were like, yeah, if we find 100 acres, like, of course, you know, we would want to get that. And we actually had one specific incident where I found a home on 60 acres, and it was a mobile home again, and it was on 60 acres, and I was like, we're good, you know, that's, I called the realtor, I showed it to our realtor, and this is before I knew that the home had to have more value than the land, and the home was in shambles. Like, it was definitely a fixer-upper. I don't even know if it was really like livable at that point, and so that was what we didn't know. So if you're gonna buy, you know, your dream homestead with little to no money down, you're gonna need to find a decent home on land, and you're gonna want to make sure that the home, you know, has significant value. If you need to buy a home with little to no money down, you need to have a credit score of 600, preferably 630 to 640 and above. You need to have very low debt. My husband only had, oh shoot, I think he only had like, it had to have been less than $3,000 in debt. It was something crazy, because he literally had almost no debt, so that was really good. And then you need to be a first-time home buyer. That's really, really like key. First-time home buyer. If you want to buy a home with property with no, like, little to no money, from anywhere from $2,000 to almost $0 down, you need to be a first-time home buyer. And I believe in some places, after you've sold your home, you qualify for those after an extended time, a few years, then you can qualify again, I do believe, in some states. And then we ended up buying our property with an FHA. We qualified for the FHA Down Assistance Program in addition to our loan, which is similar to like the USDA program, where they give you a down assistance loan also, but FHA down assistance loan only goes up to $6,000. So we ended up buying our home for $200,000. I think it was like $197,000, and we were able to use the FHA down assistance loan also, so we only had to come out of pocket $1,113. Now I'm sure if we really wanted to, we could have come more out of pocket. It would have taken some of that money down from the loan, but the house we moved into needed all new flooring. Well, 3/4 of it needed new flooring. We had to paint everything, and there was just things we had to do to make immediate improvements. Our whole driveway has to be redone, which is going to cost a few $1,000s, and we're all about doing as much as we can ourselves. So that's kind of how we got into the position. We're like, you know, we're gonna have to keep as much in our bank account as we can, because we really don't know where this is gonna go, and I'm happy we did that. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I have tons and tons of information. This was a very hard video to condense, but I really wanted to give you guys hope. If you're in that position, you're like, man, like, you know, it just seems so much money to buy a home in general, and then plus I'm going to try to buy land with it. It's possible. We had $1,000. And that's all we needed. And these are from people, we both worked full-time, and we made average incomes, just above average, barely. And we have 2 children, and we had a child May 2020, so it's not like, you know, our children are older and we were able to invest in our careers for like 10 years before we made this jump, okay? So you guys can do it. Thank you for watching our little another episode of Our Home on the Ridge. Stay tuned. We've got chickens coming soon. We're redoing our driveway this summer. Hopefully we'll get a tree house. I think this is the tree we're trying to do it in. Alright, well, thank you and enjoy, and please leave a comment and share our videos with all your family and friends.